Hello, we're Crable Creek Outdoors. We're a group of three working guys who started filming our hunts about 4 or 5 years ago, and this year we decided we'd really make an effort to try to produce a little better quality video and maybe post some of those to YouTube. For anybody out there who might like to share in the experience or the lack of action that we see. So this first video that we're going to bring you this year, this is the early part of our hunting season. So that runs from the opening day here in Ohio, which is right at the end of September, till about the end of October. And as you'll see in the hunts, wasn't the most eventful time in the woods. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get out that often due to family commitments and all that normal stuff that everybody faces. And the times we were able to get out weren't the most action-packed. But go ahead, sit back, and enjoy what we've got so far.
Hey, it's Crable Creek Outdoors. It is September 29th. Opening day is here. We're pretty excited. We're sitting in a new set this morning. We got in right at daylight, a little bit, or not right at daybreak. Just a little bit late. We still got about 10 minutes till sunrise. You can see in the background here. It's going to be a beautiful day. Sun's coming up. We're pretty excited. It's only about 50 degrees today, which for us is a very cool opening day. Most of them we sweat getting into the stands. It was a nice walk in. Don't have to wear much. Not encumbered in the stands. So we're real excited. We are hunting our south farm today. We're at the intersection of 4 fields, one being a pasture, 3 are in crop. We got 1 corn, 2 bean fields. So typically here about 8:15 is when these deer start to move through this area. The trail cams are holding true to that pattern this year. So we are real excited. We have empty freezers and we are ready to fill one. So hopefully we get something through today and we can bring it to you. So just stick with us. So opening day for us, or opening morning, is coming to an end. I didn't see anything this morning. Kind of disappointing. Seen one way off in the bean field, but nothing up close. And that over there, it was a doe, but I'm not sure. Not sure if she was alone or not. Didn't see anything else with her. But anyways, I don't think Paul's seen anything. So, but it was great to get out. Always good to sit in a tree for a while, anytime. So kicking off the season here, we're real excited about it. We've got some great prospects. We're going to go down here and pull a card on the way out, and if we have anything on there, we'll show it to you.
Hey, it's Crable Creek Outdoors. It is Sunday, October the 14th. It's about 42 degrees. Got a little bit of a late start today. We woke up and rain started from out of nowhere, so we had to go get some breakfast and wait it out. Luckily, we don't have anything up here, so we're in the north area, so we are looking to see if anything comes around. All the crops are down, so I think next week we should be able to start moving some stands finally and get set up for the rest of the year. So stay tuned and we'll see if we get something.
Okay, so it's about 9:30. Probably sit for another half hour, but nothing so far. Kind of disappointing. Conditions are right, temperature's right. We do have that, I don't want to call it a storm, but we have that big push of rain through just south of us. We've been getting drizzled on a little bit, not bad, but that may have them hunkered down till it's over. It's supposed to end somewhere by noon today or something, so I don't know, probably hang in here till 10 would be my guess, and it only takes a couple minutes for it to change. It's a great morning. I can see maybe some late morning movement, so we'll see what happens, but right now we are batting 0. I've seen two fox squirrels this morning and 2 or 3 mountain jacks. That's about it so far. Nothing else, no movement, nothing off in the fields anywhere. I have managed to knock Paul's arrows out of the tree and try to take a leak from 20 feet up bundled up for the first time. So all those good things. But it's been nice to be out. So hopefully we get some action here to bring you. But right now we are at a big goose egg.
Okay, so we're getting ready to go back in and hopefully pick up a blood trail. Shot at a doe this morning, coming in, I don't know, 8:30-ish time frame. Had a good shot, felt good. She ran off, ran down the creek. About that same time, Paul shot at a doe. And so we're kind of in the middle of who's who.
Figure out what's going on.
So we'll see what happens. We're going to head over, try to pick up my shot or my arrow and see what we do from there.
And I found blood on my side, trailed it into the bean field, and it's getting a little sparse, but it's heading towards a cornfield that we can't go into. So I gotta see if maybe possibly she turned to the right, but it looks like she was heading out into that field, so we'll see.
So this is first we ran through here. This lines up with the video.
Oh, I see a spot, yeah.
All right, so she survives. Ended up, I didn't hit her, but we still haven't found my arrow. But when we replayed it with Paul, we're not hunting that far apart. Hunting the same travel route on the creek. When I shot at her, she ended up coming back around, circling downwind to him, but come up across and looked like she was still trying to get back to that bedding area. So my arrow just spooked her. And she run around and come up, and it looked like, I don't know, anywhere from 25 to so yards shot for Paul. She flinched, he hit her high, so she dropped on him. Looks like he hit her high, looks like he hit her in no man's land. Because it's dark blood, not much. We followed it to the property line, but we've glassed, we've looked, and when we got to the property line,
There's barely anything.
it was drying up.
Yeah.
So, just not a good day for us. Really a rejecting feeling, or a rejection feeling, for me anyhow.
Hey, this is Crable Creek Outdoors. It is Monday evening, October 22nd. We have got right about 2 hours left to hunt today. We got out here after work. Shaping up to be a pretty nice evening. Sort of, I think it's in the high 50s right now, temperature-wise, with just a little bit of a slight breeze. So I don't know. Feels like it could be a good night. We had a pretty nice weekend in the woods. I think we had 12 does yesterday morning that we saw, does and fawns. A couple of them kind of running around spooked, and we did have some shots, but that's probably a story for its own episode in its own right. But it was a good day, good to see activity. No bucks, but we did got a stand put up, let's see, what was that, Saturday morning. And got it on the bedding area over on the north side of this creek that we've been talking about wanting to hunt for a while. When we were over there, we've had some good trail camera pictures this summer of a couple pretty nice bucks. One in particular, a really tall, nice 9-pointer that we think's using that bedding area. There's a really big rub over there that we saw, so there's a lot of good sign. It was, had that, we were talking about it, that whole musky smell that you're kind of looking for. So, haven't really had any kind of running activity, still pretty early, just being, getting on towards late October here, but we'll see what happens tonight. We just got settled in. We've been in here about 5 or 10 minutes. Like I said, we've got about 2 hours to go, so we'll see what happens. In the new stand, this is my first set in it. I think Dad and the camera might have been in here before, so stick with us. Hopefully we'll be able to bring you something good. So that pretty much brings you up to speed on where we are right now. As you can tell, and like we said, not a whole lot going on there in the month of October. But the good news is, in the pipeline, we've got a couple more videos headed your way, and our season has really turned around. So there should be a lot more action, a lot more to see, and actual deer on the next bit of footage that you'll see. So hopefully you'll stick with us and see how things go for us the rest of the year. We've got some good action heading your way. There's a lot of season left as well. So we hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you real soon.